Welcome back. New housing data suggests the market for flipped condos may be cooling off. Data collected by the Real Estate Board of Greater Vancouver shows the number of condos bought and resold within a 2-year period has dropped by double digits, down almost 36% between April 2017 and April 2018. And there's a chance slower sales could lead to lower prices. Steve Saretsky is a real estate agent and the man behind the analysis. Steve, first of all, how do you interpret this data?
Just starting to see sort of less, obviously fewer sales in the market. I think that's pulling some of the speculation out of the market. You can see that obviously in the detached market. Obviously anyone that's looking for maybe to flip a house is no longer interested in doing that because we're starting to see prices come down. And I think in the condo market, we're starting to see the sales pull back. And that's also, I think, is discouraging potential condo flippers.
Mm-hmm. So those are the effects. What about the cause? What do you think is driving this dip?
I think it's a combination of factors. I mean, obviously the provincial government's implementations. I think the stress test is a huge thing. Obviously mortgage rates are on the rise as well. So I think it's a combination of that, right? I mean, what we've seen over the last year is a push for affordability. So everyone, the part of the market that's been hot is that affordable condo segment. And with higher rates and some of that demand being pulled forward, you're now starting to see a bit of slack in that segment, and I think that's what's driving most of it.
So what does that mean, I guess, first of all, for the sellers who may have been interested in making a sale in a hot condo market? What do they do now?
Yeah, I mean, the market's still moving relatively quickly for condos. I would say it's still a pretty hot market, but it seems like we've definitely started to turn a corner. Obviously, with the sales coming down a bit, some of the speculation coming out of the market. Seems to me like in the city of Vancouver, anyways, for the condos, we've almost topped out, I want to say. And so it'll be interesting for sellers moving forward that may have been used to 20-30% annual price growth. It's going to be unrealistic, I think, moving forward.
And should buyers, those who want to get into the market, should they expect a drive down in prices? What do you think? I
think the market right now is sort of stabilized in that condo segment. Occasionally, we're still seeing some multiple offers, but as opposed to maybe 4 or 5 or 6 offers, now it's maybe 1 or 2, and so the prices aren't really being driven up anymore. So overall for the market, what do you think this means beyond just condos, but perhaps for detached homes and other forms of housing? Yeah, I think obviously we've had a very strong bull market here over the last number of years, and I think it's only natural that we have a bit of a correction or a downturn as part of that real estate cycle. And so I think we're seeing that early with the detached market. I think it's a matter of time until the condos see some of that price relief as well. So it'll be interesting to see what happens moving forward, but obviously changing of the markets, like I said, with higher interest rates, stress tests, a lot of government intervention. At some point, all those policies are going to weigh on the market, and I think with a lot of this data, we're starting to see that.
All right. Steve Saretsky, thanks very much.
My pleasure.